Hey, I'm Jefe, and on this week's adventure, I'm heading to the Baja 1000 in Mexico, the hardest off-road race in the world. Only about 40% of the teams that enter it finish the race. So about a week ago, my brother called me and asked me if I was interested in coming down and supporting him while he races. He'll be doing the whole entire race by himself. What he's asking me to do is follow along on the highway and be a support team. So a little bit about my brother Tim. He owns Sand Mountain Off-Road, and they built a Jeep last year. My cousin Rudy helped him out, and they raced a tiny bit, but they were unsuccessful. So they're trying again this year. On my way down there, I'm gonna stop by the airport and pick up my Uncle Randy. He's gonna be joining us for this trip. So it's a little bit cold in Hurricane. When I left, it was about 50 degrees. I'm excited to see what it's gonna be like in Mexico. This will be my first time in Mexico. Even though my nickname is Jefe, no hablo español. All right, so this is my Uncle Randy. Picked him up from the airport and we're on our way south. Have you ever been to Mexico before?
Never been to Mexico. Hope I make it back alive.
We're a little bit worried about the cartel and the police. Neither of us know what to expect, but at least we'll go through it together. So we just got into LA. It's 4:40. Rush hour has just hit. So we're gonna be driving through LA during rush hour. We're going to the last hotel before you go into Mexico. And that's where we're staying the night. Not too far away from the border. We finally got to our hotel room, and my uncle brought up a good point. I don't know if I have insurance in Mexico. I'm gonna think about it tonight, and maybe I'll call Progressive in the morning. See you in the morning. All right, today's the day we head into Mexico. We're gonna go get some breakfast, see about finding some insurance, and then we're gonna head across the border and meet up with Tim. So we're gonna stop and get insurance first because there's a place right by the hotel. Ready for this?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Nope. So Tim said that this insurance was cheap. It was not cheap. $154 for 4 days? That's expensive, but we got it. $4.35 a gallon. This trip is getting expensive. All right, this is our last stop before we cross the border. We're gonna get some Denny's.
Real meal.
I mean, I'm sure we'll find somewhere nice to eat in Mexico, but this is our last American food.
Good morning, our friends are eating on the best Denny's in San Isidro, okay? Eva's gonna be your server, okay?
Good morning, guys. My name is Eva. I'm going to be your server today, and I hope you have the best experience today and your serve.
Enjoy, guys. Bye.
Okay, we're done eating. Now it's time to cross the border. This is chaos. Holy crap. Everybody's just like all over the place. Is that how it's gonna be like driving in Mexico? Well, so far it's been easy. Scrubbing tires because it's narrow. Oh, we switched to kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting pulled over. Busted! Hello, how are you?
Registration?
Oh, yes, yes. So proof that I own it? Well, they did warn us about this. They said that we needed proof, so thank goodness we've stopped in for insurance.
I would be doing a U-turn.
Yeah.
Or worse.
Yeah, it would get repoed. We'd have to pull that tint off the top of it. I'll show you. Okay, if you enter Mexico, make sure you have license plates on your vehicle. He's gonna let us go this time.
Oh, yeah?
But he said next time, make sure we have plates. Trying to translate over the phone makes it easier, but it was still difficult.
So now, how does this work?
I think we're in Tijuana. I think we go left here.
Maybe go straight.
But look.
It just jogs onto this.
Oh, okay.
Not that.
Well, we're underprepared.
Continue straight to stay on Paseo de los Héroes, Carretera Federal 1.
That's where we want to be on Highway 1 going down the coast, so we're good.
Okay. We immediately got pulled over. Now we're following the police officer to the police station so they don't tow the trailer, so you can pay the ticket and hopefully get a temporary tag so we can just stay here for the weekend.
Jefe's Adventure to Mexico. So it's 5 blocks to the police station. We'll go see what happens there.
I might get arrested. All right, I'm gonna go meet him. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
There's no handcuffs.
$350 is what they want.
Are they gonna let you go with the trailer?
Yeah, but we have to not permanently.
Maybe you could get pulled over again?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll be back.
I'll be here.
All right.
Registration Renewal and Inventory Replacement Department. StickerQuicker.com is the only certified
getting our
online
windows
DMV
washed.
provider.
Registration renewal online every time. We are a licensed
No hablo.
partner of the DMV. and
No
provide
mas.
instant processing
Gracias,
and
no
download
mas.
of the
I know
faster service.
no
We
mas
provide
means no more.
discounted next day delivery.
I was surprised how fast you made it in and out of the police station.
Okay, so this is how that went down. So we went up to this little window, like a ticket window, and there's a guy sitting back there. He didn't speak any English. So at least the officer spoke some English. He hands the guy behind the counter his handwritten ticket. That guy types it all up into a computer, and then he's like, he tells me it's gonna have to be cash. So I'm thinking like 60, 100 bucks. Is 6,500 pesos or something like that. Then he puts it
6,500.
Yeah, he puts it in his calculator and shows me on his calculator that it's $350. Luckily I had the cash, and then he gives me a ticket, and then for some reason he gave the officer a receipt too. So it's just weird.
Maybe they get a commission.
Probably. There it is. There's the ticket right there. We're not gonna get to enjoy Mexico at all, because today was supposed to be like our drive there, go explore day, and now tomorrow is going to be all work. So since we couldn't get a temporary tag to keep the trailer in Mexico, we decided to head back across the border and find a place to store it.
You a citizen, sir?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead.
All right, it is time for round number 2 of trying to cross into Mexico. Well, stay in Mexico. We got the trailer locked up, and we're leaving it here. Hopefully it's here when we get back. But we're gonna attempt again to get into Mexico and get down to Ensenada when and where we're supposed to be. So the rest of the crew that's loading up is loading up at 6. We have a 2.5 hour drive, and it's 3 o'clock. So we're gonna be cutting it close. It all depends on how long it takes us to get across the border.
You should reach your destination by 5:21 p.m.
Hopefully. All right, after an hour of waiting in traffic to get across the border, we finally made it. And we are in Mexico.
Tijuana suburbs.
Yeah. They just told me that they don't have gas cans for us. So we need to go stop and pick up gas cans and filling them up with fuel. Everything's last minute, so we're stopping at AutoZone to see if we can get gas cans. Hopefully they got something for us. All right, we wanted 3 cans, but we got 2. So we bought them out of gas cans. Is this a toll? We're on a toll road. Great, more money. All that pesos that I just got is just going right out the window. Well, at least we got a beautiful view of the ocean. Okay, so we were wondering why the traffic was so bad right down here, and we found out why. We found the start of the race. So we also realized that we haven't eaten since breakfast. All right, we found a place where we want to eat. Hello. 2?
¿Gustan empezar con algo de tomar? ¿Les ofrezco algo de tomar?
You probably need your translator.
Provechito. Le traigo el arroz.
Oh, that is so good. All right, so those are some of the best tacos I've ever had. I do recommend. So after dinner, we met up with Tim and his crew. They gave us our debrief, and then we sent them off.
Get a picture with you guys really quick.
Okay, you ready for this?
Ready?
All right.
All right, see you guys at the start.
Tim is heading to the starting point. We're gonna meet him at mile marker 15. That's the assignment we got. So we gotta gas him up at mile marker 15. I don't think it's as hard as I thought it was gonna be.
No.
Should be pretty straightforward. Still worried about it, because if we screw it up and mess up something on the course, we can end the entire race for not only Tim, but for Santana and their other race crew. They have 3 race crews going out. So we're gonna head to race marker 15 and get ready to fuel them up. All right, we made it to our first fill-up stop. A couple dirt bikes have already started trickling through. We're just watching for Santana, and you might ask why we're filling up at the mile marker 15. The dirt bikes have a range of like 60 miles, and the first point is like 60 miles away. So we're just topping them off just to make sure they can get all the way there. All right, so we've been tracking Santana's location by GPS. He's halfway here. So we're out standing by the roadside with red lights on. So if he appears, he knows where to turn in. All right, just an update. Tim came in, grabbed his sweater, left. Santana blew right by us, didn't even stop. So I hope he's got enough gas to get to the next spot. Same with Tim. I think we got maybe a quart of gas in his vehicle and he left. We didn't even have time to turn the camera on. They came in so fast. We're gonna head off to the next point. We just arrived at our second checkpoint. It's 3:45 in the morning and I'm exhausted. I've been up almost 24 hours, so it's time for me to catch at least a 15-minute nap. The guys we're fueling are about 2 hours out, so. All right, Randy and I were enjoying some much needed sleep when we got a phone call saying we needed to go meet Don at Highway 1 because Santana had crashed. They need a part or something. We're gonna go figure it out. Tim was about 10 miles away from us at that point when we left. We'll go meet him at Highway 1. Maybe we'll be back in time to catch Tim going through. The sun is finally up. We can finally see some countryside, which is nice. Driving through this in the pitch black has been no fun. So Santana's bike had electrical issues. It's not allowing him to use his headlight at night, so we're gonna have to try and find him a headlight. He's gonna get back on the road since it's daytime now, and then we're gonna go and try catch Tim and look for a headlight. So hopefully we can get him repaired and back up and going. What a beautiful sunrise. All right, how you feeling? They want to know.
I had some breakfast. Feels good.
I haven't had breakfast yet.
That ladder of water, Don? Hey, Jefe. What up? Let's go. We need to get a microfiber for the next stop. So we can look. All set. All right, okay, we're back. See ya.
Yeah, just waiting for Santana to get here.
Supposed to be here in a couple of minutes. Want your earbuds?
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
All right, we got Santana bed fueled up on his way. Now we're heading to spot 660. They're about halfway done with the West Coast, and it's a 10-mile jog to the East Coast. So we want to make sure we're on the East Coast by the time they get there, which should be about dark. We got plenty of time. So we're just gonna take it easy, go find some tacos, and enjoy the view. This is one big adventure.
I missed Tim. Tim is outrunning us. He is already to checkpoint 1. At this rate, Brandy will never see her husband.
Okay.
So what I am wondering is if you can just tail Santana. Don't worry about that pit up in the north.
Yeah, we can tail him.
What?
We'll just follow him.
Okay.
So he's expecting you at race mile 180.
All right, changing plans again. Adapt and overcome. This is the problem with chasing two people. Basically, if we hadn't come, they would have been done a while ago. Santana is barely ahead of us right now. We're trying to catch him, but the problem is we gotta go on the dirt road and we gotta follow the exact same trail he's going on to get to the point where he needs to fuel up. He is kicking our butt. He's doing like 30 miles an hour, which...
That's him, the dust trail?
Yeah, that's him all the way out there.
Well, then we need to turn around. No.
The biggest problem is that you can't go backwards on the track. That looks terrible. Oh my gosh, what was that? So we have not been able to catch up to Santana. He has been flying fast. He's been beating us by about 5 minutes each point.
Yeah.
So we've got to catch him at this next point. 119 kilometers and an hour and a half till we're there. So hopefully we can beat him there. It's 1 o'clock, time for breakfast. Looks like the restaurant's closed, so we're gonna have to settle for snacks. If you thought we ate bad before, wait till you see what we're eating now. Cheeto balls, that looks good. Ruffles, sure. I'm just getting everything I think looks good. Ooh. Chocolate. Sprite. I'm gonna try one of these. This sandwich is probably a mistake. That empanada is good. I wonder how he rolled it over. Oh, he was coming the other way.
Randy, I never got to say hi to you. Thanks for coming out. Help.
Hey, thanks for inviting.
Meet us at checkpoint 2 at the score checkpoint. We'll be just past the checkpoint. Brother, be safe.
All right.
Ride
Thanks,
safe.
guys.
Be safe. Well, yeah, because Don.
This is what happened in Santana. He had an issue in the beginning, got in a wreck with another motorcycle, got knocked off his bike, messed it up a little bit, and from then on out, he had issues with his electrical. You have a GPS tracking system and notifies you when other vehicles are approaching you. It's required by the race. That drains power. Then his headlight drains power. His bike couldn't produce enough electricity to power all of that stuff. We figured out a fix, but the trophy trucks caught up to him. And that's what's happening to Tim right now, is the trophy trucks have caught him. They are scary when they're passing you. You don't want to be in front of them or behind them. They're awesome, but they are scary. So Santana got disqualified by a race official because his motorcycle was so messed up. So we're sitting here waiting. Tim's gonna be a couple hours before he hits what's called the Farmer Pass. It's a little 10-mile stretch at the bottom of the map, which is the scariest part of the entire race. So he has to be really careful. Once he gets across that gap, it's open highway for like 60 miles. So all the trophy trucks can pass him and he should be good.
Right there, go, go, go. You want air filter check? How's it running?
I went through a lot of silk.
Okay,
Filtered.
Filter. Check his air filter. Hey, you're doing well.
Doing good, dude.
Good job.
All right, so this is the latest plan. Tim got his last fuel up and is back off the pavement onto dirt road. We have 3 vehicles trying to help him gas up, but they're all almost out of gas. So we're running to the gas station to get more gas. This will be our 3rd time fueling up, and we're gonna run it up and drop it off to one of the other trucks, and then we'll be on standby to help out anybody who needs it. Yeah, we're following like 20 chase trucks. So Tim has till about noon to finish the race, and he's a little bit behind, so he's got some time to make up, so we can't afford mishaps with fuel. It's about 10 o'clock tonight. He has 14 hours left and 400 miles roughly to go. So it's the next day. The race is over. We got back to the hotel and crashed. We're so exhausted. We had to switch drivers like 4 times. Drive for 15 to 30 minutes and then let the other one sleep all the way back to the hotel, but we made it back. This is what happened to Tim, and we haven't confirmed this with him, but the story is he pulled off to the side of the road to let some trophy trucks go by, went to move his bike out of a rut, lifted it up, and he thinks he got a hernia. So he called it quits for the race. He made it to mile marker like a 510, which is crazy. I don't think I could ever do that.
You could tell he was running on empty for the longest time, just running on grit and determination.
It's very impressive to watch both him and Santana. The fact that Santana crashed right in the beginning of the race, got up and still raced 200 and something miles, that's insane. Tim's okay, he stayed the night out in San Felipe. He's coming back today, but we're heading home because I'm tired and I want my bed, and I'm sure my uncle does too. He wants to do it again, and so do I. At first we came down here and they're like, oh, you're going to these 3 points. We're like, this will be easy. Why are we even down here? And now we understood exactly why. And there's definitely changes that I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna help Matt get ready on his crew. Well, I hope you all have the great rest of your week, and thanks for watching. We made it back into the United States, and look what's still here. My trailer, thank goodness.